$6.5 million on the line, 120 teams, and I asked Claude to win the DARPA Lift Challenge. This is SmokeTest. Let's get into it. The DARPA mission is simple. Vertically take off, fly 4 nautical miles, drop the payload, fly 1 nautical mile, and then vertically land. The rules are that the aircraft must lift at least 110 pounds, and it can weigh no more than 55. The winner is decided by payload ratio. So payload weight divided by aircraft weight. A 15-pound aircraft that carries 150 pounds is a 10x payload ratio. You may be asking yourself, how do you even start to build an aircraft with AI? Well, it's pretty simple. First, we give Claude the rules. It has to know where the boundaries are just as much as I do. The best part of this project is that when Claude has stupid ideas, I can just tell it. I don't have to worry about hurting anybody's feelings. And let's be honest, we start off poorly. Claude makes assumptions before it asks any questions. I wonder where I've heard that before. It immediately tries to build an electric tilt rotor quad. Now that's wrong for a lot of reasons. There's extra parts in there that cost us weight that don't give us lift. In terms of electric, we have to balance power density and peak power. Batteries are notoriously bad at this. They like to be discharged slowly over time, not delivering it all at once. Once we solve peak power, then we have to sustain that with an energy storage device. Again, batteries are not well suited for this because you have to size the battery for peak power, not total power. Well, with a battery where you put a bunch of cells in an order, you can't do that effectively. But with a turbo shaft, you can. You only put enough fuel to get it across the finish line. But separately, your turbo shaft only job is to make sure that it has enough power to lift at max load. So it misunderstood what we were optimizing for because I actually gave it the rules, but didn't tell it how the winner was chosen. But that's pretty easy with Claude. We just clarify and then we do another design. After we corrected that, we get to a final design that we actually recognize. A turbo shaft tandem helicopter. If you're not familiar with what one of those looks like, there's a great example. The Chinook has the highest payload ratio of any U.S. military aircraft. Why reinvent the wheel when you don't have to? Once we land on that, then we get to dig in specifics. Which turbo shafts are we using? Blades, fuel system, avionics, payload cradle, and then a final system verification to make sure that we haven't made any mistakes along the way. We've made mistakes along the way. When it's all said and done, we're sitting at a 6x payload ratio. Not a bad day. DARPA, if you're watching, I accept check. This has been SmokeTest. My name's Brandon. We'll see y'all next time.